Alright guys, so here I'm going to bring one to you that I know is going to be controversial. But given that I speak to gay men and bisexual men, and I'm here to help empower both, and straight men of course, men to embrace all parts of the male sexuality spectrum, okay? I discriminate against none of them, whether you're married, single, gay, bi, straight, whatever, okay? So anyway, this is I'm referring now to a study that came out last year. I'm gonna put my readers on for this one because it's night out and it's dark out here. Anyway, so this was put out by a renowned psychologist, Professor Bella De Paulo, last year, August around 2016. I saw it on The Independent. So she, and I quote, says, "Living single allows people to live their best, most authentic, and most meaningful lives, and the idea of wedded bliss is largely a myth." Okay, so sit on that one for a moment, you guys. And this was said in front of at the American Psychological Association annual convention last year in Denver, Colorado. Now, she compared over 800 single people academic studies over the last 30 years. Okay, so no easy task, you know. And she also had this to say: conclusive, overwhelming evidence shows single people have a heightened sense of self-determination and more likely to have a sense of continued growth and development as a person. Well, I could certainly speak to that one personally myself. So I've heard this today, and I ran into this today, and I said I've got to share it on my channel, because I certainly have run into so many people, and you know, with this whole idea of like single, kind of like an overwhelming sadness because they're being single or something. I'm not unhappy being single. I'm very, very gay being single, very happy. And I could tell you that I've been with tons of guys, and any of you guys want to ask me questions about this, feel free to ask me. But the guys on my blog know some of my stories, and they could attest to what I'm talking about. I've been with a lot of men sexually, and a lot of these men have been married or have girlfriends, and I've worked with people for a long time, and I've even coached men who are married 40 years, miserable. They sleep together, they barely know each other. So the idea of wedded bliss is largely a myth. I have seen through the veil. But for a long time I felt the same thing. I was like, oh, it'd be nice to be married, whatever. And with all these wedding bells and gay marriage going on and all that stuff, you know, it's all very nice and exciting, because we deserve the same respect, or deserve to be respected, just like everybody else gets respected because when they get married, or because they're married, right? And the article talks of special preferential treatment for married people over the generations, and the idea that it's not the ideal. She actually says she's trying to get people to move away from the myth that married life is or should be the ideal, and she's completely arguing to the contrary, and forcing people into coupling, basically, or into marriage roles, creating a lot of misery and a lot of torment. So anyway, that was my little message for you guys today. What do you guys think? You know, give me, share some feedback. I'm always here to hear from you guys, bringing you some sexiness. I decided to leave the shirt on today, but I'll bring you more another time. And just want to get my message in, you guys. So please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and if you watch this video, please like all of my videos. It costs you very little, but it does a lot for me. All right, guys? I'll come back to you tomorrow on my 100 daily, 1 video per day stretch. I think I'm on video 39 right now. All right, guys?